Om saha naavavatu saha nau bhunaktu saha viryam karavavahai tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So today, with the grace of Pujya Swamiji, the grace of Dakshinamurti, with the grace of Swami Paravidyanandaji, with the grace of all our acharyas, we would like to start Veda PaaraayaNam, which means chanting of the Vedas. Anything that occurs in the Veda is called a Veda mantra. So anything that occurs outside the Vedas, like the Bhagavad Gita, is not called a mantra. Mantra is specifically referring to any sentence, any verse that appears in the Vedas. So Veda PaaraayaNam is an ancient tradition, and that is how today, if we are able to study Upanishads and Vedas today, it is because they have all been chanting, and only recently it's all coming in book format, and we are able to look at a book. In those days there were no books. So that tells us that this Veda PaaraayaNam was a very important tradition, because everything was memorized. The entire book here that I have in front of me is memorized. That's absolutely amazing. And we will see why the way the Vedas, the way it is written makes us easy to memorize also. Okay, so we are going to start doing that. Typically, Veda PaaraayaNam class only includes chanting. There is no explanation and all those things. Explanations come in Vedanta class or some other Veda class. There won't be detailed explanation. So PaaraayaNam means starting to end, we will just chant. So we will follow the same tradition. It's an ancient tradition, and I believe this Vedic chanting has been recognized as a heritage of humanity by the UNESCO. So United Nations Educational, UNESCO, Social and Cultural Organization. So that's because this chanting is more ancient than the pyramids also. That's what it tells me. Because if it was there before the first book was published, then we must say, okay, it must have been there the year before, and it must have been there the year before, and it must have been there the year before. So it must have been there for a long time. So that's the beauty of it, and the fact that all our worldview, our philosophy is all here, gives us the added inspiration and reason for chanting this. And in fact, at least in southern part of southern India, when we when these boys go through this Upanayanam thread ceremony, that is the time when they have to start chanting this, start learning PaaraayaNam every day. So we will say things like Rikshaka Adhyayi, Yajushaka Adhyayi. So which means I am a student of Rig Veda. I am a student of Sama Veda. Which means what? When I'm a student means I have to do something. So that something is this Parayana. Every day the child has to learn. So by the age of 7, they are given this thread ceremony, those days. 7. Not 7, 9 like that. So the child learns, and so recently I saw a PaarayaNam of the Yajurveda Samhita and Brahmana. Huge volumes are there, and these children are chanting, and some of them are just chanting without looking at any book for 5 full days. 5 half days they were chanting, 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day. And 2 of them did not look at any book at all. Few others were referring to the book occasionally. So that tells us that when learned at a young age, the entire Veda can be memorized. Okay, so we will start with some basic mantras, Shanti mantras. So first book, let's talk about the book. So this is the Mantra Pushpam book that, how many of you have this book? Okay, so none of you have it. So this is called Mantra Pushpam. And so this is a pocket book actually. So if you see, the pen is here like this, right? So this is a pocket book. And the same version is available as a hard copy like this. Okay. So this is a good book to have if you're studying at home. This one, I carry it in my bag. I can just put it in my bag and take it wherever I go. So that's the convenience of this book. And it's a pretty thick book. And so it has a lot of stotras, it has a lot of mantras. All the Upanishads are all there in mantra form. There won't be any translations. Okay, there won't be any translation. Just list of just mantra. Okay. There won't be anything written in English. This is all in Devanagari. So I presume all of you know Devanagari, right? Okay. So Deepa is saying no. Okay. So okay. So I will try to find something. Unfortunately, this in English. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Sajeev.
Here in Columbus, Ashwatji, his group has produced some of these mantras and shlokas in have their own version in different languages. So I can give a copy to Deepa. I already gave one copy that has different language, the language she can use for today. We will try to find what you're covering and see if we have that version available.
Yeah, are the swaras there in that text?
Yes, it is.
Swaras are good.
Yeah. For the most mantras, it's there, but not for Shuklambaradaram and all. It doesn't seem to have it. But for most of the other things, Shanti mantras, it does.
Good. So that's what we want. We want to have the swaras there. Shuklambaradaram is not a mantra, so you won't have swaras.
Yeah.
So that's good. So then the question is, if an electronic form of that is available, Sajeev ji, I would like to have a copy of it, because then others can also benefit from it. Unless you can take a picture of it or something like that. That is also fine. So good. So for now we have that. Okay. So what we are going to do is the document I sent you. If you go to the 19th page, if you go to the middle of that, where it says Shanti Mantra-sah, So we're going to chant saha naavavatu. So Deepa, if you can pick up saha naavavatu from your notes. That's what we are covering now at the moment. So let me unmute all of you. So all of you can see spot saha naavavatu.
Yeah.
Page 19.
Yes.
Shanti Mantra-sah.
Yeah.
Just heading is there. And, Ashutosh.
I am not able to find it. I'm just.
So 19.
Yeah.
19,
I got it. Got it.
19. Yeah.
Yes, got it.
Okay. So that is the one we're going to chant. It's just a couple of lines there.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we have to because if everybody chants, I can't hear anybody. So that's the problem with online. Therefore, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute all of you, and then so unmute a few of you. So let's say I unmute Bhuvanesh and Deepa and Ashutosh. Okay. So what we'll do is I'll chant a couple of times.
Okay.
And then each of you in order will repeat. So Bhuvanesh first, and then Deepa next, and then Ashutosh. Okay, can repeat. Those who are muted can repeat, are free to repeat all the time. So that way you can practice 3 times. Just once. Bhuvanesh, you just chant your turn. Yeah, go ahead, Sajid.
Yeah, please remind him when he has to start recording. Just a reminder, quick reminder.
Yeah. So we won't record now. We will practice once a couple of times. Then when we get the hang of it, then we will start recording. Yeah. Okay. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Om Sahana Bhavatu.
Om Sahana Vavatu. Om Sahana Vavatu.
Om Sahana Bhavatu. Om Sahana Bhavatu.
Om Sahana Vavatu. Om Sahana Vavatu.
Yeah. So in this, there are 3 swaras, 3 pitches, if you notice, which are indicated in your book by the swaras. So every vowel in Sanskrit will have a swara, can have a pitch. Only a vowel is pronounced. A consonant is never pronounced, right? Only the pronunciation comes from a vowel. So in Sanskrit, the s is the consonant. Then sa, if you say the is plus a is what gives you sa. So that's why we say the a is the one that's pronounced. And so that sa, if you say, it is actually 2 letters, sakara and akara. Sa, is and a. This cannot be pronounced, really speaking. We are just trying to make you hear by saying s. Okay. So there are, so saha naavavatu, you see, in your book, if you see, that sa is actually lower pitch. Everything that is lower will have a dash underneath it, an underline. The letter will be underlined, so to speak. So that will be lower pitch. And then everything that has no mark is the average pitch, medium pitch. And everything that has a higher pitch will have a vertical line on top. Okay, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So now listen to me again. Om Sahana Vavatu. Om Sahana Vavatu. Om Sahana Vavatu. Ronesh.
Om Sahana Vavatu. Om Sahana Vavatu.
Om Sahana Vavatu. Om Sahana Vavatu.
Om Sahana Vavatu. Om Sahana Vavatu.
And Sajeev and him, you should be chanting, right? You should have been chanting all along. Okay, so when I say Bhuvanesh, it means everybody chants except Deepa and Ashutosh. Then when Deepa chants, Bhuvanesh and Ashutosh don't chant. But you are on muted, so you have the advantage of chanting every time. Okay. All right. So we will chant this once and see how it goes. So next one. Saha now bhunaktu. Saha now bhunaktu.
Sahanau bhunaktu. Sahanau bhunaktu.
Sahanau punaktu. Sahanau punaktu.
Sahanau bhunaktu. Sahanau bhunaktu.
Saha viryam. Saha viryam.
Saha viryam. Saha viryam.
Saha viryam. Saha viryam.
Saha viryam. Saha viryam.
So when you chant, just like everybody is chanting, it has to be loud and it has to come out. Him, you also make sure the voice comes from your stomach all the way up and chants loudly. It must be chanted loudly. Karavavahai, Karavavahai,
Karavavahai. Karavavahai.
Karavavahai. Karavavahai.
Karavavahai. Karavavahai.
Tejasvinau, Tejasvinau,
Tejasvinau. Tejasvinau.
Tejasvinau. Tejasvinau.
Tejasvinau. Tejasvinau.
Adhitamastu, Adhitamastu,
Adhitamastu. Adhitamastu.
Adidamastu. Adidamastu.
Adhitamastu. Adhitamastu.
So when we chant when the lower swara is called Anudatta. Anudatta. Okay. What is it, Bhuvanesh?
Anudata.
Anudatta. Lower swara is called Anudatta. The medium swara is called Udatta. The medium swara is called Udatta. What is it?
Anudata.
Udatta.
Okay. So medium swara is
Udatta.
okay. Udatta. Good. Medium swara is Udatta. The higher swara is called Swarita. Swarita. It's called Swarita. So what is the highest swara?
Tvarita.
Swarita.
Tvarita.
Good. Swarita.
Rita.
So this lower swara anudatta. When we generally a mantra will never end with an anudatta.
Mm-hmm.
It will either be a udatta or a swarita. That's how the mantra will generally end. And when we chant also, since we are breaking, if you noticed, we are all breaking. Saha naavavatu, saha viryam, then we stop there because that's how we learn. So if you chant the whole thing, it may be difficult to follow. So this is how we teach. So last thing we chanted was adhitamastu. Adhitamastu, the two is lower, anudatta. We generally don't finish with an anudatta. We don't finish. Right now it's as though we have finished with anudatta, right? Then we chant that as a udatta. Means as though that the lower swara is not there. As though the lower swara is not there. So we chanted adhitamastu, adhitamastu. But then when we chant the whole mantra together, tejasvi navadhitamastu mavidvishat. So then the two comes down. So there the anudatta has to be honored. Okay. So sometimes when you hear me saying, you may have a doubt. That's why I'm saying that now. And then periodically there will be sandhi also. Sandhi is there, right? Tejasvi now adhitamastu. So there are two words that have joined to become tejasvi now adhitamastu. So sometimes when we have break, we have to recognize those words. And so sometimes when I say tejasvi now, you don't have to be confused because it doesn't say tejasvi now here. It says tejasvi na. There is a question of now. So the now plus a will become nava. Nava in the sandhi. So that is why it says nava. So really it is two words shaking hands with each other. Okay, that is just an introduction. Next. Ma vidvi shavahai. Ma vidvi shavahai.
Ma vidvi shavahai. Ma vidvi shavahai.
Ma vidvishavahai. Ma vidvishavahai.
Ma vidvi shavahai. Ma vidvi shavahai.
So Ashutosh paused just before the anudatta. Okay. So I also paused. So therefore, it is a good practice which will help us later. You will see. To pause for a matra. Matra means what? The length of time required to pronounce a short vowel. Hraswa, like a, I, U. It's called, that length is called matra. One matra. So we pause for one matra before you are about to chant the anudatta swara. Anudatta letter. So this vidvi shavahai. So sha has an anudatta in it. Therefore, we pause for a matra before that. It helps us grasp the swaras very well. Otherwise, what happens? The anudatta is hard to hear. It's hard for me to figure out if you're really doing anudatta or not. So when you pause, it will force you to lower your swara and then get it back up. So let's try it again. Ma vidvi shavahai. Ma vidvi shavahai.
Ma vidvi shavahai. Ma vidvi shavahai.
Ma vidvishavahai. Ma vidvishavahai.
Ma vidvi shavahai. Ma vidvi shavahai.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Bhunesh,
Om.
you should have said Shantish Shantish because there is a visarga there. So you can't say Shanti Shanti. It is not Shanti Shanti because there is a visarga. So it joins to become Shantish Shantish Shanti. Okay, Deepa.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Good. Fairly straightforward. You get the hang of it. So we will chant this now. So here we can record this when we are ready. And when the recording is, when the Shanti, we have finished the last Shanti, you can pause your recording here. So presumably, I think if you pause, presumably it will allow you to pause, correct? You get a pause button? Yeah. So you pause that and continue until the last. Okay. We can start now. Om Sahana Vavatu. Om Sahana Vavatu.
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 Sahanau Bhunaktu. Sahanau Bhunaktu.
Sahanau Bhunaktu. Sahanau Bhunaktu.
Sahanau Bhunaktu. Sahanau Bhunaktu.
Sahanau Bhunaktu. Sahanau Bhunaktu.
Saha Virjam. Saha Virjam.
Saha Viryam. Saha Viryam.
Saha Viryam. Saha Viryam.
Saha Viryam. Saha Viryam.
Karavavahai. Karavavahai.
Karavavahai. Karavavahai.
Karavavahai. Karavavahai.
Karavavahai. Karavavahai.
Tejasvinau. Tejasvinau.
Tejasvinau. Tejasvinau.
Tejasvinau. Tejasvinau.
Tejasvinau. Tejasvinau.
Adhitamastu. Adhitamastu.
Adhitamastu. Adhitamastu.
Adhitamastu. Adhitamastu.
Adhitamastu. adhitamastu
ma vidvishavahai ma vidvishavahai
ma vidvishavahai ma vidvishavahai
ma vidvishavahai ma vidvishavahai
Om oh sorry, go ahead.
ma vidvishavahai ma vidvishavahai
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti 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 Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti 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 Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti 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 Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Okay, then you can pause. So that Shanti, Deepa, you have to practice a little. Shantish, it's almost like adding another sha in between the ti and the next sha. Okay, whenever there's a visarga like that, visarga means the two dots in Sanskrit. That's called visarga. So it is almost like doubling the next letter. That is how it becomes. So we must say Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. If you say Shanti, 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 then you are not pronouncing the Visarga.
Okay.
And Visarga has to be there because there is no word called Shanti in Sanskrit. The only word is Shanti. So when we come to Sanskrit, we have to deal with this Visarga. Suddenly the two dots come. And it has to be pronounced also. Otherwise, Visarga will get angry. You are pronouncing everybody and you are not pronouncing me. Why? So we will do that. So good. This is it. Okay. Now the next one we are going to chant is gaNaanaaM tvaa. If you have gaNaanaaM tvaa, keep it ready in your book, Deepa and Sajeev. Here you have gaNaanaaM tvaa, I think on the first page. Yeah, first page. That is a page which has the number 1 at the bottom. And the last mantra is called Om gaNaanaaM tvaa. Okay. Let me know if you found that. So the page which has the number 1 at the bottom, page number 1, from the attachment I sent to you. So the bottommost mantra is Om gaNaanaaM tvaa. Ashutosh, did you get it?
Yes.
Deepa, it's on the page number 2 at the top. Or in the text that you are looking at.
Yeah, got it.
Good. Okay, everybody has it?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, okay, good. So this time we'll practice. No, then you need not record. Om gaNaanaaM tvaa. Om gaNaanaaM tvaa.
Om gaNaanaaM tvaa Om gaNaanaaM tvaa
Om gaNaanaaM tvaa Om
Om gaNaanaaM tvaa. Om
Om
gaNaanaaM tvaa.
Om gaNaanaaM tva.
gaNaanaaM.
gaNaanaaM.
Say that again.
gaNaanaaM.
Okay, listen. gaNaanaaM. So finally only that's going up. So the swara goes up only at the end.
gaNaanaaM.
So gaNaana. So gaNaana. Say gaNaana.
gaNaana.
Same thing. Say that. gaNaana. Say that.
gaNaana.
Good. gaNaana.
gaNaana.
Good. gaNaanaaM.
gaNaanaaM.
Good. Once again.
gaNaanaaM.
Once again.
gaNaanaaM.
Om gaNaanaaM tvaa.
Om gaNaanaaM tva.
Once again.
Om gaNaanaaM tva.
Good. Ashutosh.
Om gaNaanaaM tvaa.
Okay. Ashutosh. Say this. Say this. gaNaana. gaNaana.
gaNaanaaM
gaNaana. gaNaana.
gaNaanaaM
gaNaanaaM. gaNaana.
gaNaanaaM
Good. gaNaana.
gaNaanaaM
gaNaanaaM. gaNaanaaM.
gaNaanaaM tvaa. Okay. gaNaanaaM
Good.
tvaa.
Once again.
Okay. gaNaanaaM tvaa.
Good. Once again.
Om gaNaanaaM tvaa.
Correct. So the swara is going up at the last minute. So when the two lines are there, I think we saw it last time. One vertical line means what?
Udatta.
Udata.
Swarita.
Medium swara.
One. I thought it was
One line is what?
Udata.
Swarita.
Swarita.
It's going up. So
Udata,
Swarita.
Swarita. Good.
Yes.
No line is Udata.
Yeah,
No line is medium swara.
Yes.
Okay. So one line is Swarita. Two lines means Dirgha Swarita. Dirgha Swarita.
Okay.
Called Dirgha Swarita. Same pitch though, but it is going from medium pitch to high pitch. It is going from medium pitch to high pitch. Correct?
Okay.
So like ma vidvishavahai, ma vidvishavahai. Just the last second it goes up. So same thing here. gaNaanaaM, gaNaanaaM, gaNaanaaM. Okay. Bhunesh. gaNaanaaM.
gaNaanaaM. gaNaanaaM.
gaNaanaaM. gaNaanaaM.
gaNaanaaM. gaNaanaaM.
Good. Tvaa. Tvaa.
Tvaa. Tvaa.
Tvaa. Tvaa.
Tvaa. Tvaa.
Ganapatim. Ganapatim. So here, sir, when we actually say the mantra, it will be Ganapati Gum Havamahe. That's how it comes. When we stop, that Gum is actually Makara. So we will have to say Ganapatim. Ganapatim.
Ganapatim. Ganapatim.
Ganapatim. Ganapatim.
Ganapatim. Ganapatim.
Havamahe. Havamahe.
Havamahe. Havamahe.
Havamahe. Havamahe.
Havamahe. Havamahe.
Kavim. Kavim.
Kavim. Kavim.
Kavim. Kavim.
Kavim. Kavim.
Kavinam. Kavinam.
Kavinam. Kavinam.
Kavinam. Kavinam.
Kavinam. Kavinam.
Upamashra. Upamashra.
Upamashra. Upamashra.
Upamashra. Upamashra.
Upamashra. Upamashra.
Vastamam. Vastamam.
Vastamam. Vastamam.
Vastamam. Vastamam.
Vastamam. Vastamam.
Jyeshtarajam. Jyeshtarajam.
Jyeshtarajam. Jyeshtarajam.
Jyeshtarajam. Jyeshtarajam.
Jyeshtarajam. Jyeshtarajam.
Brahmanam. Brahmanam.
Brahmanam. Brahmanam.
Brahmanam. Brahmanam.
Brahmanam. Brahmanam.
Brahmanaspata. Brahmanaspata.
Brahmanaspata. Brahmanaspata.
Brahmanaspata. Brahmanaspata.
Brahmanaspata. Brahmanaspata.
So remember, there is no swarita in bra. So it shouldn't sound like Brahmanaspata. That would be wrong. Correct? That would be wrong.
Okay.
Brahmanaspata. Brahmanaspata. Anashrinvan. Anashrinvan.
Anashrinvan. Anashrinvan.
Anashrinvan. Anashrinvan.
Anashranvan. Anashranvan.
Utibhihi. Utibhihi.
Utibhihi. Utibhihi.
Udibihi. Udibihi.
Utibihi. Utibihi.
U is Udatta or Anudatta? U is Udatta. I mean Anudatta, sorry. So lower swara.
Who's, yeah.
Therefore, we must hear that. Utibhihi. Utibhihi. Ashutosh.
Utibihi. Utibihi.
Good. See the sadhanam. Siddhasadhanam.
Siddhasadhanam. Siddhasadhanam.
Siddhasadhanam. Siddhasadhanam.
Good. So
See
we will.
the sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
The sadhanam. See the sadhanam.
Okay. So, Hem and Sajeev, you are comfortable? Yeah. So you can unmute yourself. So probably a couple of you. We can have Deepa, Ashutosh, and Bhunesh. If you can mute yourself.
Shall I start this recording or?
Yeah. So you should start recording. Tell me when you're done.
Okay. Yeah.
So who should mute now, Ajay Kumarji?
Yeah, you're good. You're all good now. Om gaNaanaaM. Om gaNaanaaM. Hem.
Om gaNaanaaM. Om gaNaanaaM.
Deepa.
Om gaNaanaaM. Om gaNaanaaM.
Sajeev.
Om gaNaanaaM. Om gaNaanaaM.
Good. Tvaa. Tvaa.
Tvaa. Tvaa.
Tvaa. Tvaa.
Tvaa. Tvaa.
Bhunesh and Ashutosh can also chant afterwards along with everybody. Huh? No need to be silent. Ganapatim. Ganapatim.
Gana Ganapatim. Ganapatim.
Ganapatim. Ganapatim.
Ganapatim. Ganapatim.
Havamahe. Havamahe.
Havamahe. Havamahe.
Havamahe. Havamahe.
Havamahe. Havamahe.
Kavim. Kavim.
Kavim. Kavim.
Kavim. Kavim.
Kavim. Kavim.
Kavinam. Kavinam.
Kavinam. Kavinam.
Kavinam. Inam.
Kavinam. Kavinam.
Upama. Upama.
Upama. Upama.
Upama. Upama.
Upama. Upama.
Shravastamam. Shravastamam.
Shravastamam. Shravastamam.
Shravastamam. Shravastamam.
Shravastamam. Shravastamam.
Jeshtarajam. Jeshtarajam.
Jeshtarajam. Jeshtarajam.
Jeshtarajam. Jeshtarajam.
Jeshtarajam. Jeshtarajam.
Brahmanam. Brahmanam.
Brahmanam. Brahmanam.
Brahmanam. Brahmanam.
Brahmanam. Brahmanam.
Brahmanaspata. Brahmanaspata.
Brahmanaspata. Brahmanaspata.
Brahmanaspata. Brahmanaspata.
Brahmanaspata. Brahmanaspata.
Anashrinvan. Anashrinvan.
Anashrinvan. Anashrinvan.
Anashrinvan. Anashrinvan.
Anashrinvan.
Anashrinvan.
Anashrinvan. Anashrinvan.
Utibhihi. Utibhihi.
Utibihi. Utibihi.
Utipihi. Utipihi.
Utibihi. Utibihi.
Dasadanam. Dasadanam.
Sadanam. Sadanam.
Siddha sadhanam.
No.
Si-
Dasadanam.
si-
Dasadanam.
Siddha sadhanam. Siddha sadhanam.
Sida sadhanam. Sida sadhanam.
Okay, we can stop there. Him. So you can see that here, last few words. Utibhissi dasadanam. Correct? Utibhissi dasadanam. So that word is actually utibhihi and then sida. So utibhihi plus sida has become, look at that, that visarga has converted itself into the next letter sakara. So it is double sa there. Correct? So Deepa, in your English also it must be the same way, correct?
Malayalam. I have Malayalam here.
Okay, Malayalam. So double sa is there?
Yeah,
Malayalam
double
also.
sa. Yeah, double sa.
So that double sa really, that first sa is actually a visarga, the two dots. Then if it were separated, but since they join together, it becomes a duplication of the second one. Okay, good. So it's about an hour now. Yeah, so this is good. I think we have enough to practice, no?
Yeah.
So practice this carefully, and in a way you have to audit yourself, because you need to check if you're saying it properly. So sometimes it's useful if you record your session itself. You play it from from one device and record that session in another device, and then listen to the recording, and you will immediately make out a mistake. So the key is not to learn it with a mistake. If you learn it with a mistake, then you have to undo it and then learn the correct one. So that's a little difficult. So you just be careful, pay attention to the swaras, exactly like we have said. Okay. So we will chant the Shanti Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamedavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. So Asutosh, you can stop the recording.